What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fourth and Goal Sports Show. I'm your host, Tyrus Filson. The Washington Commanders win for the fourth straight week. Huge, big-time accomplishment. And it just goes to show you just how much improvement, just how much night and day this team is from last year. Last year, we finished the 2023-2024 season 4-13. Fast forward to now, we are 4-1 through 5 weeks. We have already equaled the amount of wins we had all of last season in just 5 weeks of this season. Clap it up for Dan Quinn. Clap it up for Dan Quinn. Clap it up for Cliff Kingsbury, Joe Witt Jr., Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, and clap it up for my man Frankie Luvu. Can we talk about Frankie Luvu? Dog. Absolute dog. Did you see what he did out there? NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He better get it. He deserves it. He earned it. He deserves that award. They better give it to him. 2 sacks. A fumble recovery. The dude was everywhere. He was everywhere. He had Deshaun Watson seeing ghosts. Deshaun Watson. Our defense punched Deshaun Watson in the mouth all game. All game. The defense went off. They went off today. They took care of business, arguably their best performance all season. Last week they were balling 2 against the Cardinals, and they carried it into this week. You gotta love it. But for sure, Joe Witt Jr. had them boys putting in that work. The defense finally was take care of business. Frankie Luvu was everywhere. The D-line was balling out. Bobby Wagner was looking solid. The secondary was looking solid. I don't have too many complaints when it comes to the defense. They did their job. They showed out, and they took care of business. The offense started a little shaky. Two punts. And then, you had that big play to Terry. Beautiful throw by Jaden. Rolls out to his right. Gets it out of there. Gets it to Terry. Beautiful throw. But then you had the interception. Rookie mistake. And it was heartbreaking. It was backbreaking for that drive. But what I appreciate about Jaden, he made that mistake. It was a rookie mistake. It was a bad throw. But he didn't harp on it for too long. He moved on. He let it go. And it was on to the next for Jaden Daniels. Because in all aspects of life, when you make mistakes, you cannot harp on it for too long. When you make a decision, it's now in the past. It's already made. You can't unmake something once you've already decided that for yourself. All you can do is then correct your mistakes as best you can and realize that this is a mistake I made. Let me learn from it and not make the same mistake. And that's what Jaden Daniels does very, very well, especially for a rookie quarterback. I would argue that Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, some of the other rookies aren't like that. Aren't like Jade when it comes to when you make mistakes, don't let it hang over your head for too long. Let it go. I see when Caleb makes mistakes, he's hanging his head down. He's not holding his head up high. He's not looking too well. But shout out to Caleb too. He had a great 300-yard performance for sure. He's looking solid. But gotta appreciate that from Jaden Daniels. Gotta have a quarterback like that with a short memory. I know Terry McLaurin appreciates it. Another 100-yard game for Scary Terry. He's a dog. And he always seems to go off in the month of October. I don't know why, but he always does. And I love it. I hope he goes off throughout this whole entire month. Next up he's going to be facing match to match versus Marlon Humphrey. I got Terry winning that. I got Terry winning that. And there's not going to be too many DBs in the NFL that I'm not going to pick Terry against one-on-one. But this game right here, offensive line, shout out to them. Shout out to the O-line because they held Myles Garrett, the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, to a statless sheet. Statless. And I understand he's going through problems with his foot right now. His health is in jeopardy. He's not the same. I get that. But our O-line last season was terrible. It was dog crap. And going into this game, I was thinking, I don't know, Myles Garrett might go off on us. Darius Smith, yeah, he did get a sack, but man, I expected it to be way, way worse than this. I don't know what it was for Myles Garrett, but he wasn't clicking at all. I didn't hear his name at all. He was like a ghost out there, you know, and I loved that. Our O line was balling. They were throwing guys out the club left and right. They were pushing you on the ground, pancakes left and right. Bring out the syrup. It was dog, 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 dog mentality on that O-line. Big dogs. Not no chihuahuas. We talking about King Corslers. It was dogs on that O-line from this week to last week, the week before that, the week before that, and the week before that. The O-line has been playing solid all year, and I love it. I hope they can keep it up. They're finally giving Jaden Daniels time, and whenever he has time, you see what he does. You see what he does. He's going to find somebody, or else he's going to find something, which could mean taking off and getting the first. I'm confident that this team can continue to improve on, the good that we've done so far. A lot of people want to make excuses, make criticisms for our team, which are truly unwarranted. You got guys saying, well, Cliff Kingsbury's offense always starts hot. It's going to break down at the end of the year. On the back half of the year, it's going to break down and collapse. His offense isn't that good, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to hear it. Show me. You're going to have to show me that. Because right now, Washington's looking like one of the best teams in the NFL. They're looking like one of the top premier offenses in the NFL. I mean, guys, we had 2 turnovers today, and we won by 3+ scores. I genuinely don't understand you people who want to sit there and nitpick and critique. Oh, Cliff Kingsbury, what he did in the past with the Cardinals. Cope. Just cope. He was a head coach there. He's our offensive coordinator here. It's a difference. It's not the same. He's not in Arizona anymore where his quarterback's on his Xbox for 10+ hours and then goes playing the NFL on Sunday. He has a quarterback now who studies film, who studies the game. It's not the same. Let's stop that, please. Please stop. And also, you want to critique the offense? That's cool. The defense did their part too, so it doesn't matter. We could have won this game by 7, or we could have won it by 37. It didn't matter. Either way, none of those hypothetical situations would have mattered. We won the game, and that's all that matters. Shout out De'Ami Brown, getting a little bit of that taste of home love, the fans cheering him up, you know what I'm saying? He finally got his TD house call. You love to see it. Beautiful ball by Jaden. Also. Jeremy McNichols is a dog. Shout out Jeremy McNichols. Shout out B-Rob. Shout out B-Rob for sure. Shout out Brian Robinson. I saw his Instagram post. He made an Instagram post talking about how it was his grandmother's 67th birthday, and he scored 2 touchdowns for her. She is officially breast cancer free. Can we clap it up for Brian Robinson's grandmother? Can we clap it up? Let's clap it up for that. That's a beautiful thing. Brian Robinson, his grandmother, she's healthy, and that's all that matters. God bless her. God bless the family always. But shout out to B-Rob, 2 TDs. It was going into the week we were questioning whether or not he'd be healthy or whether or not he would play. He came out, he performed. Same goes for Austin Eckler. Got his work in. Honestly, I felt like we could have rested Austin Eckler this week because of the performance of Jeremy McNichols over the last 2 weeks. He's shown that he can fill in where need be. And Austin Eckler is still recovering from the concussion injury. So I felt like this week would have been a good spot to give Austin Eckler rest. He got rest, Cardinals week, and he got, a little bit of rest during this week. But I feel like he could have used some more rest. But he came out there, he balled out. He had a long run. If I'm not mistaken, the longest Washington run since 2019, if I'm not mistaken. I know it was Darius Geis, former Washington Redskin, who did that run. And now he's broken that, if I'm not mistaken. But, guys, this team is balling right now. And what makes people so haterade towards us, and what makes people hate our team so much is because we've been struggling for years and we're finally there. We're finally getting there. I'm not going to say we're in the promised land yet, because we're not. But the team is finally being respectable with what it puts on the football field. And I can appreciate that. We play the Ravens next Sunday. That's a test. That's Jaden Daniels' big test right there. You got Roquan Smith. You got Cal Hamilton. You got Marlon Humphrey. You got Justin Matabuke. Lamar Jackson. Derrick Henry. Dogs. So we got to come in. We got to play locked in, locked out offense, defense. We absolutely have to if we want a chance to even compete in that game. It's going to be a tough one. But shout out Frankie Luvu, 100%. He gets a game ball. Washington player of the game. Washington defensive player of the game for sure. And guys, next week, Ravens week. It's Ravens week, baby. Hey, I want to let all the Ravens fans know in the comment section, we are coming. The Commanders are coming. It won't be far because, obviously we're both in Maryland. But hey, we are on our way. Get your QB ready. Get your running back ready because Washington is coming to command M&T Bank Stadium. We're coming to punch them Ravens in the mouth. We're going to, light a fire, put some Ravens over top and see what happens. But keep in mind how everyone doubted us before this season. Keep that in mind, y'all. You guys won't win 5 games. You'll be lucky to win 6 or 7. Remember that? Well, newsflash for you fools. We're 4-1 through 5 games for the first time since 2008. 16 years. If you don't want to believe that, okay, fine. We could go 6-6 for the rest of the season. We'd still win 10 games. 5-6. I'll take 9-8. It's not a problem. It's not a problem for us because we as Washington fans weren't expecting a whole lot. So this is a surprise to us. So when you see us celebrating, don't take it so personally. We're just enjoying the moment. We haven't seen nothing like this. I haven't seen anything like this. I know people want to compare it to 2012. Please, let's not do that. This team right here, it's something different. I feel like it's something different. They got some swag on their shoulder. They got some that just brings them differently to the said destination. And I'm so intrigued to see what this team has in store for the future weeks. Jaden Daniels, rookie phenom, he's been balling out. So it's really time. It's time. We win Sunday, guys. It's up. That's all I'm gonna say. It's up. If we win Sunday versus Baltimore, it's up. It's about to be on another chain in Maryland. That's all I can say if we beat Baltimore Sunday. But please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, as well as follow to the 4th and Goal Sports YouTube channel, as well as the 4th and Goal Sports Instagram page. But without further ado, I'm your host, Taurus Filson. Have a blessed day. Have a productive week. Peace.